Johan, it's very cold at the moment, and they tell us it's going to get colder. Has that affected the training schedule or your plans for it at all?
Not at the moment. Obviously, we've got through what we wanted to get through yesterday and today. Obviously, we'll assess that come Thursday, because we've got Thursday that's still quite a crucial and main practice for us. And then Fridays normally is the traditional captain's run. That's not, I almost want to say, not a train smash if you don't do it, because by then the guys will know all the detail. So let's hope that we have an hour or two available on Thursday just to touch everything up.
And presumably, after the disappointment of the result against Wasps, all of that has now been put to bed.
Yeah, I mean, it was obviously disappointing, the fact that we couldn't, and at the W on our side, I think everything was put in place to get a win. And again, there's a lot of ifs and buts in that last few minutes defensively, but also attacking wise, we couldn't get over the line to even pull away and even secure a bonus point. But like I said after the game, there's areas for us to improve, and that's the stuff that we looked at in depth on Monday, and also tried to correct it today on the field.
And was it actually still a step forward from Worcester for you?
Oh, definitely. The guys played for, that first 40, obviously we looked at the game over and over as you analyse it and preparing the week's training, etc. What's the area? So, you look at that first 40 minutes and we were really good. There was really some good times. We probably let one or two tries. Hips was close of scoring, and there where we had that great launch from a scrum. If I think Jason passed to Trinda, it was a try in the corner. So there was enough opportunity to really, took that lead even further away. Second half we played in bits and patches, and then suddenly, there was those errors that crept in quite a few times this season. So that's the part we need to address. But I mean, if you just look in general, how hard the guys worked, the effort that went in, like I said afterwards, you could see in their eyes the guys put a really big effort out there, and that week, was tremendous.
Newcastle, obviously, there's a chance to go back above them this week. Does that matter to you that you're not in the top four, or that you're so close to it, because it is really, really tight in there, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, everything in life probably when you're in sport matters in the sense of results, but the reality is this game will have an influence, and then the next couple of games will also have an influence. We must just still strive to play decent rugby, and the main thing is you look at the last few weeks, we haven't really played for the full 80, so that's the next step for us, to start well and to end well, and we're at this stage we're getting the one part right but not the other part, and that's where we have to get consistent. And also just if we do the small little things better and better, our set phase must function 100%. This week that we went past, we know that the scrums, we got a yellow card, the lineouts, there was a few, and then defensively. So that's the areas that I want to see that growth and improvement, and then the lock and everything, wherever we end and so on, will look after itself.
Barely spoken about Newcastle. What do you make of them at the moment? Because obviously you won up there in the Premiership. They started the season flying. Maybe you caught them on a flat spot, but they seem to have found their form again. Yeah,
exactly. So they started very well, and then they went through a phase where they lost a few games, and then they turned it around again. They've been winning well, and you look at where they are in the lock. It's a testimony of how good a side we're playing against. Even that day when we played them down there, they were tough. They had a lot of possession. They kept the ball well, and the threats are definitely in that back line. They've got quality at centres, but also those two wingers are guys who's got the X factor. So they'll be very confident, and they just went away from home and beat Harlequins, so they'll be a tough side. But obviously we must be better to get over the winning line.